Good morning, High Tides. Welcome back to another episode of Beach Film News. This week, we've had plenty of memorable events, ranging from Black History Month, to walkouts, to the Brazilian Carnival, to the Chinese New Year. Did you know it's the year of the dog?
Chinese New Year, or Spring Festival, celebrates a year of hard work and gives people the opportunity to wish for a lucky new year. It is China's most important festival and involves family reunions, elaborate decorations, and giving red envelopes. The global celebrations are an explosion of light and sound, involving bell ringing, lighting firecrackers, and watching traditional lion dances. Chinese families gather together for a reunion dinner on New Year's Eve and clean their houses to sweep away bad fortune on New Year's Day. Traditionally, kids would be given red envelopes stuffed with lucky money and positive wishes on New Year's Day. Some teens now have red envelope applications so that their relatives can transfer cash digitally. The calendar functions on a 12-year annual cycle that many associate with the celebration. Legend has it that, back in the ancient days, the Jade Emperor ordered that animals would become part of the calendar and that the 12 who first arrived would be selected. This year, Chinese New Year is on February 16th and is the year of the dog. The dog is the 11th of all zodiac animals. Monkey, rooster, and dog were in another country helping a god defeat evil spirits. They then set off to the party together. Because they arrived at the same time, the Jade Emperor went by the order that they met the god in the other country.
Woof woof. Also, did you happen to catch the NBA All-Star Weekend? Watch now!
NBA All-Star Weekend is an event held every February during the middle of the NBA season with different cities. During the event, different challenges will take place by NBA All-Stars across the league. Friday, the Rising Stars Challenge, where the first and second year players who are divided into two teams. Team World with first year foreign NBA players, and Team USA with American first and second year players who goes head to head to show off their progression in the NBA. Bogan Bogdanovic took home the MVP of this game. Saturday, the Skills Challenge took place where the guards and the bigs complete an obstacle course, showing off their all-around games such as passing, shooting, dribbling in the fastest time possible. Spencer Dinwiddie came out on top in this first one. Up next, a slam dunk contest, where some of the best dunkers in the NBA take turns attempting creative and acrobatic dunks to receive the top score, where Donovan Mitchell took home the trophy. Last for Saturday, the three-point shoot featured with the best three-pointers in the NBA. They attempt to make as many three-pointers as possible from 5 different spots. On Sunday, the main event, the NBA All-Star Game was played amongst the top players in the NBA today in the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference. Over the years, people voted through text on who they wanted to see participate in this event, but this year, 2 captains are chosen on each conference and they are able to pick up who they wanted to be on their team.
Congrats to the winners. This week, our state has been very involved in the safety of their schools. Our very own High Tides have a message about that.
I want you to know that when I first said for us not to come here, it was not because your voices are not to be heard. It was first and foremost just for your safety. I didn't want anyone to get hurt out there on a boulevard where there's so many streets. There's been enough violence, enough harm done, enough children hurt, enough adults hurt, enough schools sacrificed because of the things that are happening in society. Okay? I agree, we cannot have any more of this, but I'm very happy that I'm here, and I'm very happy that I'm part of this.
High Tides, we are the future and need to get involved in the world. Black History Month is coming to an end. Let's see what some people have to say about that.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed.
So during this month, we honor the tremendous history of the African Americans throughout our country, throughout the world, if you really think about it.
Black history didn't begin with slavery, and it doesn't end with the Obamas.
Black History Month you find ridiculous.
Black History Month means people can overcome a lot of sad, oppressive things and come out being big and beautiful.
Why do we need a Black History Month?
Do you want a serious answer?
I mean, yeah, like how do you, what do you think? oh, you know, just the hundreds and hundreds of years of, you know, destroying black culture and enslaving people, just being not a great example of what the human race should be.
We learn the same stuff every year for Black History Month. Every single October we learn the same things, either apartheid, slavery, or the civil rights. How many of you guys have actually learned something new these last years? See? That's what I mean.
Sam, this is our history, come on, man.
No, seriously. Do you guys know anything about Ralph Bunche? The first black person to win a Nobel Prize? Or that the richest person ever lived was a black man named King Musa I of Mali? What about Ella Baker? What about Ella Baker? One of the most influential women of the civil rights movement. This is why I can't take Black History Month seriously, man.
And our rock ensemble had a celebration for the Brazilian festival. High tides, have a great weekend.
Today what we're doing is we're celebrating Brazilian Carnival. I think for the whole month of February, the whole Brazil, they're up celebrating the whole month. This is something that Miss Arslanian has been doing here for the past 20 years at Beach High. A lot of tradition, a lot of history. So we figured we would bring some music for Beach High to support Brazilian culture.
Thank you. That's perfect.